Welcome back everyone to GRM Global Rugby Manager. Now it's live. That's right, the new update has been that GRM is gone to GRM Live and we are back for round 4 of season 5, this huge match against the London Wasps as we continue our road trip. I think 3 games in a row we are on the road. And we're going to rotate the opposite way to what we normally do because we're rebellious like that. Let's get this game underway. Huge match. The Invaders, of course, playing in the predominantly red with a bit of yellow. It is the Wasps on the other side, the yellow and black. Kind of like a Hurricanes kit, isn't it? But underway we go, and it's kick-off and a sideways kick. That is a terrible error, and we could be out already. Oh, what a start this could be. A mistake from the Wasps. And we are just about going to be gifted a try. Out wide. Yes, it's over already. Carter scores. What a start. What a start to the match. A minute 43. Stop the clock. We're in for the first try. And Brock. Oh, Brock. The god of the boots. Not last week, but he is this week. It's 7-0. The game has only begun. What a mistake early on from the Wasps. What a kick away from Carter. And we are well and truly on top of this one at the moment. But here come the Wasps, and out wide they go through Maguire, who is bundled into touch. What a start to this one. Line out to Bandara, and Brock's got room. And he tries to take it straight through. We pile on the numbers. We keep hold of the ball. We do want to try and clear this as soon as possible. Brock, of course, buried at the bottom of that ruck. So we've got to make sure we get Brocky out there. You see Brocky at the bottom, goes to him, he kicks away, and we will be safely out of our 22. Great start to the match, a little bit of pressure early on. We've countered that nicely, some good cover defence, and now we go back down to their 22. Hopefully they make another mistake. Would be nice as Jimenez is a danger we identified last episode. Takes his first hit up of the match, and they try and free it out. Walker. He's going to take the kick away, but who's there? Guess who? It's Philly Muhammad, and he smacks it back. It is a game of drive back, like we saw a bit of last week as well. Walker chooses not to kick this time, and the Wasps are just outside their own 22. Short flat balls as well. They do have numbers left over out wide, and it's Kronk who makes the first breakaway. But notice, at that stage, our wingers were both back, so they cover him nicely, and they close it down on the 10-metre line. It is all Wasps now. They are making the plays. A little grubber through. Worst play I've seen in a long time as Jorkovic is out there. And he pulls the ball in. A pick and go here from Evans. Josh Evans, close to the sideline. Over he goes. And that is another stoppage. Line out to the London Wasps. And, turnover ball. Here come the Invaders. Short ones back inside. Here goes Hineno. Back to Brown. O'Neill Brown hasn't scored many tries this season so far. Had that one cracker. Oh, look at that dummy, Lior! Did you see that? Did you see what Lior did just then? And a knock-on goes down. It'll be a scrum feed to the Wasps. We'll take this chance to go on. One try in the bank already. 7-0. The Invaders lead as the Wasps look to break away out of their 22, out of their own half, where they haven't seen much time in ours. Well, we are being forced to do a lot of defensive work here in this first half. Quarter of an hour gone, and we've turned over that line out and put a terrible ball out, and poor Brocky has to clean up. He's lost it as well. Oh, that's terrible. More defensive work here for the Invaders. Oh, that's a quick ball. Away to Hunter, inside ball to Kronk, and Kronk will go in for the try and the tackle of Phil Muhammad. Luke Kronk is the replier. I mean, that was a long time coming. I left you guys about 4.5 minutes. It took them a good 14 minutes to get that try, and they've been pretty much, since we left, camped in our half. So the game changes so much, doesn't it? Quickly, we dominated. They've slowly but surely turned it back. Now we're all tied up at 7-7. This one, by no means, is in anyone's favour at the moment. As here's another great pass away, and Fuimoano. He's a dangerous run on the left side. Great ball. Lions is thrown away. The chase is on. Winger, but the offload is too good. And second rower Ching Yi goes in. And the Invaders go 7-0 up to 14-7 down in the space of 3 minutes. Not good at all. conversion is over from Velasquez. An interesting name. And kick-off yet again, this one is knocked on. That is what we need. Let's stay with this because it could quickly go from 7-0 to 14-all. Oh, wow, we've lost that scrum. Oh, straight away we lose the scrum. That is terrible. Defenses shift. It pops away. What has Jimenez done? Oh, that is terrible. We've lost another scrum. We cannot afford to give them a scrum. We just can't afford to get a scrum feed. So that means any knock-ons, we're going to lose the ball. Our scrum is getting monstered. Play this advantage, team. Good pick and go, Kikuchi. Good work, but you've gone backwards there, boy. We've got to play this advantage. If it goes back to a scrum, we're not going to do anything. Muhammad does well. He creates space. And another knock-on. We have to score this. I mean, we can't afford to keep going to scrums. Hey, we win one. Oh, no! He's gone up at the front. Oh, no, this is bad. This is bad. This really is bad. I mean, we need to be able to win our set piece. We've got to turn penalties inside the 22 into points. We've turned over the line out, though, so we may should kick for touch a little bit more as we go left and right. Another knock on. My God, this is going terribly for us. A little spin move straight into the arms of what looked like, who was it, Evans, I think? As they continue to persevere, they made their way all the way up to halfway, breaking tackles, getting in behind nicely as well. Big wide ball. Muhammad's got work to do. He is the speedster. And he's got there up and over the ball. Looked like O'Neill Brown, I think, that stole it back for us. Who is the scrum half? It is Pritchard, and Brock just hammers this downfield. 26 gone. It is 14-7. We have a lot of work to do here. This game looks like it's really got away from us. After such a good start, it's falling to pieces. Another mistake by the Wasps has given us the ball, a set-piece chance at the line-out where we are going well to attack. And here is Mayo. Breaks one tackle. Waits it down. It's gone to Muhammad. Muhammad could be gone. This could be the try. This is what we need. Oh! Carter just put away. Muhammad picks it, goes. Breaks one. Taken down in the second attempt. This is what I'm talking about. Time in the 22. Oh, no! Intercept! Jimenez on the 22. He's over halfway. He's going to beat them all. This is not good. Get him, Carter. Get him. No. Unbelievable. Intercept try from Jimenez, and he's over. 80 meters, and the terrible conversion goes astray. It is 19-7. And that has not gone 10 meters to boot. Wow, half an hour in, we are getting smashed. There goes the front row again. I can't quite work out who that is. Looks like we've got a sub on out there in the front row. As a pop ball inside, that was close. Turnover! No, still scrum advantage, of course. That's where the advantage comes from. A wobbly old pass out there. Broken through again, but cover defense switches across. They could be in again. It could be as bad as 26-0. Heading into halftime, but a kick away from that amazing try scorer, Jimenez. And he's kicked them into the 5-meter line. They are cooking on some hot gas at the moment. Brocky pumps one in the air. We are under the pump, speaking of. 19-7 the score, 31 and a bit, no, 32 minutes gone. Line outs to the Wasps, and they will attack further on. Can we hold them out? Hope to see you not down this end of the park until after half-time. So we are fading into the last couple of minutes of the first half. It is still 19-7. We spent a lot of time in their half and come away with no points yet again. Now I'm concerned that we're going to go down another try just before the break. 2 minutes to go. I'm desperately keen to say that this won't make the video because I don't want them to score a try, but they're making good work of it here. Fuimoano has been superb on the left side as Niano far away. Oh no. Odoyimbo! Oh no, he's not a droppy! A Diemo, however you say it, he's nailed a droppy. Oh dear me, this is going from bad to worse. From good to bad to worse. It started off well. Quick hands through their backs, and up comes the defense from the kick, and we are just losing yards like, you know, like cookies at a bakery. I don't know, this is terrible. We do have the ball back though. 22-7 now. That drop goal. I mean, we need to score. We need to score something bad. Bandara tries to do best he can. But let's be honest, it's not good. Lior. Quick hands through Hinano. Phil Muhammad. Oh, come on, team. It's 2-on-1. But he runs out of space. We needed that, Phil. Come on. A minute to go. Lior. Away to Brock. Brock. Oh, he slips through one. I'll find it, Brock. No, hold on to it, Brock. Good work. We are 10 out. Possibly less. 8 metres out. Short side. Turn back Zengidi. Goes back outside. Phil Muhammad. Oh, I thought that was it. The acceleration king just couldn't put it away. Come on, team. Fired out. Good ball, Mayo. Kikuchi! Brock! Yes! Brock Bondisio's over. That is just what we needed. Boy, we needed that just before halftime. And we need this kick. We need a point of difference because one more try will be 22-21 and that will just kill me. Brocky nails it. It is halftime. 22-14. It is game on. Pritchard takes the first hit up of the second half. This isn't good. This is a tight one. Not good for the heart. Brock does the good work. He smacks this one way over halfway. A thunderous punt from Mr. Bondisio. And this is scary stuff. 22-14. Here come the Wasps again. Great tackle in midfield. Thunderous hit. Big words coming out here today. Looking forward to the ball. They get it away. Fumiwana was caught by Bandara, of all people. Possibly the slowest and worst player on the paddock. Every dog has its day. And there's a good bump off, and they continue to keep coming. Zingidi, the man mountain, has a bit of a shove through there. Now Kronk, who scored a try already himself, tries to force his way through. Oh, a wobbly old pass. It was lobbed to the heavens. And there's the man who got the drop goal, Adiemo. However you say his name, it's a very weird name. They're going to kick now through Jimenez, and he's given it straight down the throat. Oh, no. Oh, Phil, what are you doing? No, Phil, you've made a horrible mistake here, son. What's going on? He took a tap. He marked his own kick. You can't do that. Oh, we have been saved. Something insane. Can you mark your own kick inside the 22? That is a touch of genius from Muhammad. We are on the attack now because we've got the line out back. We also stole it because a mark is a free kick. It's not a penalty. Unless something else happened. It's a great ball out to Carter, though. And Carter goes into touch. We're on track to do something brilliant. Will we steal this line out? No. So let's go on here. Jimenez is going to kick it away. 43 minutes into the game. It is an 8-point game at the moment. Muhammad returns the kick, and we're going to have a little bit of drive back here between the two sides. 8 points difference. Still a lot of time to go. Well, I'm going to rejoin you all now in the final 10 minutes of the game. I think we've just witnessed what could possibly be known as the greatest half an hour of rugby that resulted in no tries. There's been nothing to speak of to show you guys. Lots of great breaks, lots of great chances, none of them taken. Here's another one. It's Carter. Oh, he had Muhammad with him. And he's lost the ball. I mean, prime example right there. Should have been a try. No, 8 minutes to go. I can't see us winning this game now. And the situation we're in, that drop goal has proven the difference. We have injuries all over the park. We've got 17 on with an injury. Here's a little grubber kick through from Brock. Brock's got the pressure back on him. And Walker goes back, but we can't win the ball. I mean, I'm going to bring you guys the last 10 minutes. I don't know what's going to happen, obviously, because I watch these games live as I watch them with you guys. So much has happened. Let's see what this closing thing will be. Bonus point is, of course, minimum. We can't afford anything less than that and a knock on. The game has gone end to end to end, swapped side to side to side. Both teams should have scored 8 tries. Our scrum has been just ridiculously poor. That has been the biggest concern. Muhammad's taken a mark there, but obviously we will go back for the penalty. Hana's taking the kicks. So Jimenez has been relegated. If he's still on the field, there's been so many injuries as well. That's the other thing. Players are dropping like flies. This could decide the game right now. They've had so many chances to score. 5 minutes has already gone just through stoppages. Here's a kick. Kick to the corner from Williams. It's a goal. Oh, no, it's dead and goal. Mistake. Do we take the scrum? Oh, we are. Get it out, Leo. Quick, yes. Oh, he got it out quick. And Mayo, I mean, that's the tactic, isn't it? Kick for touch, kick to the corners. I mean, time is running out. We need a try. We need a penalty. We need something here to get a bonus point. I can't believe we turned over the line out, though. This is what we've done all day long. The line out has been crap. Our scrum has been just as crap. So it's tit for tat, isn't it? But ultimately, that drop goal and that 5-minute period from about, what, 18 to 22. Oh, that little show and tell there from Brocky has lost us the ball. I mean, we get to their 22 and then we just screw it up. They're going to look, do you see numbers? Great passing through their backs. Oh, fire the ball wide, and Rousseau. Why don't we get men on the ball that quickly turn it over like they do? We're just not fast enough for the turnover. Hit up for Maguire. It's come out of this with no bonus point would be tragic. Well, that's a terrible. That is a terrible kick from Walker, who's been kicking all day. We need a try. Time is running out. 2.5 minutes to go as Carter hits the line, liking the wingers hitting the first up runners. They got speed, they got power. They do the job. Mayo, away to O'Neill Brown. Really been quiet today, O'Neill Brown. What do we do here? Do we take a cheeky 3 and try and just get that bonus point? I don't think we have the... Oh, we don't have the ball for a start off, but just don't have the positioning to get into those areas. Jimenez as well. Here's another little pass. They drop it off again. And it's Matteo, the loose head prop. Of all people again. And up they go towards halfway. 2 minutes to go. We are going backwards. We have injuries all over the place. Oh, a terrible tackle. We've got to play this advantage though. Oh, not a bad little play actually now. Oh, it's been grabbed through again. No. Who's going to do it? So, no. Yes, he's got it. O'Neill Brown. I thought he had stuffed it, but he come back with it. And we will get the bonus point, but we'll lose by 1. Conversion's over. Oh, we're going to restart. It is alive. Oh, stop kicking it, man. Oh, no way. Jorkovic, go, you good thing. Oh, the goose step from Jorkovic. I can't believe it. Fairy tale finish. Is it possible? And no, please stop doing that. Is it possible? I'm happy we got the bonus points, but we need to win. If we are going to be contenders, we need to win. Great offload, and it's Jorkovic again. Come on, team. 22-21. Where do we look? Drop goals. Good work getting Muhammad involved. He's a speedster. We have numbers. No, Lior, stop talking and just play. I suppose we've got all the time in the world, because as long as we've got the ball. As long as we've got the ball. Why did I say that? And yeah, dickhead Jimenez kicks it out. Well played. Well played. I mean, you missed that conversion. If you didn't take the drop goal, Invaders would have won. 22-21. That hurts. That is a really painful game. I'm really happy we pulled back and got that bonus point, but man, we should have won. Gifted a start like that, we should have won. It was a great start too. Over in the corner went Carter. And then it was just that little period around, what was it, the 20th minute, where they scored 2 of their tries. That was it. That was it. That signed and sealed the game. Nothing in the second half until right to the end. Just wasted opportunities. Stupid chances that were just ruined. Disappointing. Really disappointing. A game we should have won easily. But the London Wasps can say the same. They should have won that game easily as well. That's a tough one to take. I mean, what do you put that down to? I mean, we finished strongly. We just lapsed. Our finishing was just not good enough. Where do we work on that? Is it awareness? We need to look deeper. We need to look deeper. A disappointing loss to these guys, so let's move on and have a look at the stats. Score was 22-21. A real gut-wrencher, that's for sure. Possession, though, we were outplayed massively. 62-38. That is a huge difference, yet we dominated territory. 60-40, pretty much the same opposite of possession. Tackles, we made a pile more, 40% almost more tackles, which is huge. But look at that, missed tackles, 35-14. That tells me a story. 3 tries apiece. Handling errors was close. They offloaded a hell of a lot more. Way more attacking rucks. Turnovers was tight, but it was conversions to drop goals. That was the difference. 3 out of 3 from Brocky. They got 2 out of 3 and the droppy. So that is tough. That is tough. Lineouts awarded. That's not the relevant thing here because we stole 3 of theirs. They stole 3 of our scrums. So a bit of a... It's a give and go, isn't it? 1 for 1. Penalties conceded, yeah, a lot of those was from scrums. Time in the red zone. This is where we should have scored more points. We were down there. You guys saw a lot for the first half. We were down there a lot and got nothing from it. That's what I'm talking about. We just about tripled their time in the red zone. Fair play to Luke Cronk. He had a storming game. Scored the try, obviously. There was a bit of a sucker punch, wasn't it, back to us. But overall, I think he played quite well. He's involved in the game a lot. And just was a nuisance, wasn't he? Just did what he did well. He didn't lose the ball in tackles and played pretty well. I'm a bit concerned to look at this, to be honest. Really concerned. Tatrescu, we lost after 7 minutes. Well, I didn't notice that very well, did I? So that was where our scrum problems come from. I knew we had a sub on, but Tatrescu must have gone straight off because there was no one running around in that opening period with an injury sign. But I did notice that it wasn't a single-digit number. In our scrum, it was Christescu. So that's a really hard name to say, isn't it? Christescu. So it was great that he's on and got some experience, but he was well below par, wasn't he? We need to have a look at him and where his scrummaging is going to take note. Plenty of injuries throughout, of course. Only come on for, who was that? Bandara, Zengeti, don't quite know because they both played 81. But 4 minutes he played. I think it was Bandara who got injured. But despite all that, 5.2 from Tatrescu. We'll leave that be because he got injured after 7 minutes. Patrescu, a nice 29. That's all right. Pritchard, dreadful. 11.5. That is not good enough. We talked about it, I should say, at the start of the season. Front row is going to be our problem. These guys are young, especially Pritchard, and he's going to be good. But he's just not good enough now. We really need a starter while he continues to progress. Second row was good, a 30, and Zengeti played extremely well. Again, a guy 2 seasons ago just wasn't up to this level, but he's trained very well. He's a 5-star line-out player. He is a great little player now. We've trained him nicely. 47 he got overall. The back row again, after last season where they were so good, they're kind of letting us down now, aren't they? A 30 and 2 24s. That's not good enough. Jurkovic could have won us that game at the end where he made that big break. Just had one man to beat, couldn't do it. That could have been the difference. Lior, he's had a hot streak lately. He come crashing back down to earth with a 19. Rubbish. High 30s from Bondesio and Carter. Well, that's okay. And then we had a 27s for the midfield. Hanano and Mayo. Average. No one standing out here. O'Neill Brown, he was a standout. That kick through that scored the try, I think is our best try on GRM so far. That was a stunning, stunning try. And then Muhammad at fullback. Now, Muhammad, I think, had a really bad game. Still got a 37, but he is really normally Mr. Target man. Hit the holes, hit the lines, safe kicks, do things well. He was not there today. His kicking was average. His positioning play on attack was just shut down completely. Defensively, he positioned very, very well, so he can't complain about that. And a team that outplayed us but only scored 3 tries. One little 5-minute period, and we would have shut that game out quite easily in the end. Didn't manage it, though. Unfortunately, a disappointing loss. But a bonus point. It's not enough, is it? It's just not enough. We want to be contenders. It's not enough. We talked about the road trip before we went on the road trip, so 2 rounds ago, about how it was 3 winnable games. Very much it was. Very, very much it was as well. And I mean, those guys, if I can find them on the ladder, we looked at them last week. I am going completely blind. London Wasps, here they go. A team we should be beating. I mean, we're still 10th overall. These guys 17th. They had 2 losses before this. Oh, that is really annoying. We should have won that game. We had a bad one. I mean, that's sport, isn't it? That is sport. That is really, really sport. If the better team always won. It wouldn't be half as enjoyable. The underdogs wouldn't rise up. So that is great. It replicates real life sport. But it's disappointing by us that we didn't come away with a 3-win, 1-loss record after opening 4 games, which we should be. We're still trekking along where we were last season, which is not good enough. We've been passed by the Capitals, who take that yellow number. That should have been ours. That is disappointing. It looks like Droid 25 might have his team running a bit better this season. And tell you what, we've got them next week as well on round 5. That's going to be huge. It is the 3rd match of our away trip, so we can see here we cruise on down. What were the other results for round 4? Where did the Edinburgh Blues... Wow. Busan Blues went up over the Munster Reds as well, so that's another team we can target to definitely get the win. But round 5, we're away to the Capitals, so this is massive. Humongous, ginormous, mammoth, gargantuous. This is a big game. Huge interdivision game for us. Then we're back home against the good Munster Reds. That's going to be hard to win. I wanted to go 3 from 3 on the road trip so I could come into this game without that desperation to win. But we are here with 1 game of the road trip to go, still with that desperation to win. So those guys are going very, very well. Where are they? There they go, 5th. Oh, wow, they haven't lost. Shit. That's not good for us. That is really not good for us. We need to pick things up here completely going into our home games as well. And we need a good win as well to get the crowd back, because we need to pack out our stadium. It's all about money. And to be fair, money's not going too well for us at the moment. So we've got to be careful this season. We really need a really good finish. So next up, Capitals. Let's take a quick look at their team and see what we can learn. Obviously, what we learned last week didn't work for us either against who we just played, the Wasps. So let's see what we can manage to find. Okay, so again, it's much like last week. We look through this team and we go, yeah, rating on rating. This is a team we probably should beat. They've got a couple of key men. You can tell straight away. Fullback Johnson will be massive. As for Malinti, their right winger, should be pretty influential, as well as Paul Wright, their left winger. He will be a big one for them. So let's have a look at what matters here. Running meters per carry. It is their inside centre, Jake Sheehan, who is only 82 rated, who actually leads the way here with 7.8 meters per run. So that is pretty good. And you got to wonder, like, where's the rest come? This guy's 7.4, so that is interesting. Defenders beaten. This time it is Johnson, so he's much like a Muhammad. Big key to attack. Then it is Wright, Sheehan. Those guys are key, but I'm surprised the other winger, here he is, Malinti, is not in this question at all. So that's got to be a key factor, that he is not getting the ball he needs out there. So tackles missed. Wow, Malinti is up there this time, isn't he? So Sheehan and Wright, but it's his second rower, Cameron Graham, who leads the way here. 15 missed tackles. Inside centre, the channel here, 11 missed tackles. Out in the wing, 12. So Marcus Johnson, back 2. Missed tackles, just 9. So not that bad. Couple a game, you could say. Yeah, is it an area of concern? We need to compare to ourselves here. Okay, what else we need to look at? Key stats to look through. Handling errors, always a good one. Outside centre, Isaiah Perry and Marcus Johnson. Well, handling errors 8. That is 2 a game. It makes me wonder, you know, kicking to this guy could be interesting. Outside centre as well. Wingers are down there. They're a lot better. 3. That's good. And 2. So, kick central. Brocky, don't kick to the wings. What else we got here to look for? Try assists. That's always a big one. We're looking for just A. So, assists here. We've got 1. We're looking at Paul Wright. We need to be looking at Perry. Wow, Perry is really a key man, isn't he? 6 assists. So he is a big goer there. Fly half as well. Dylan Smith has got 3. But the try scorers, nothing to do with those guys at all. Johnson, he leads the way at the top there. He has got 7 tries. Again, almost 2 a game, isn't it? It was over 2 a game. They only played 3. Then it is, of course, Wright on the wing. The guys we spoke about, he's got 4. And Sheehan, who still goes pretty well, with 4 as well. Any great things? Do they concede scrum penalties? Let's see. We're looking for SPA down the bottom here. No, not really. They don't really concede scrum penalties. So, not really an area we can target. So there we go. That's a quick look. We pretty much know what we've got to look out for here. Like we suspected at the start, it's Johnson. He is the big one we've got to look out for. He's a big lad too. Look at their back line, actually. Look at their whole team. One, you know, how they've less guys almost under 100 kilos and over. And on the reserves bench as well, there's some big lads in this Capitals team. So we've got some big boys as well, but we need to look to probably be a bit more mobile, a bit more agile, and get around the field a bit more than these guys in this next match. So that's going to be a key for us. Interesting thing, just before we wrap up, we'll have a look at the invaders here. We are, of course, up to date with things. But we talked about, you know, comparing as to what we look like. So running meters per carry, it is O'Neill Brown who leads the way. Again, 7.4. So we are much the same with these guys. Josh Evans, 7.1 is next, and Jorkovic with a 6.7. So they're actually beating us on that as well. Defenders beaten. Well, it is Mayo who beats the most men, 13. So we're up with them as well. Carter beats 13. And Hineno. Well, we don't often see Hineno beat a player, but there we go. He's got 11 beaten defenders. So is Brock. So we are really rounded, aren't we? We don't target too much. Phil Muhammad with 10. Tackles missed. Jorkovic and Mayo. So let's have a look here. Tackling. Well, he's AC tackling. Oh, wow, there you go. Jorkovic, he needs to boost that up, doesn't he? Okay, so we need to look at those sorts of things here. Areas to target is great because we can see it here with stats. Penalties conceded. Yeah, Statistical. Oh, he was on a hooker. Yeah, a bit of a concern, isn't it? Yeah, a real concern. On the wing. Yeah, not too bad. Handling errors. Mayo. Again, let's have a look at the stats. 74. He is training that, though. So hopefully that will improve for him. But a lot of handling errors will be HE. We go 7. That is over 2 a game. Try assist. Wow. Lior has the most try assists. Unbelievable. 6. 6 for Lior. 5 for Mayo. And Hineno with 4. And then Brock with 4. Muhammad has 3. But it's tries where Muhammad, yeah, still leads the way. Didn't get one in the last round, but he's still got 5. O'Neill Brown's chipped in with 5 as well. More than I thought he had scored. And then there's Brocky with 3. And Mayo in there 2 as well. So, not much else to read from that. But, yeah, interesting how different we play or how different our stats are to the other teams like the Capitals that we just looked at. So, interesting times ahead. We have learned quite a lot here today. And I think, possibly, we could start looking at some things here to mix up this team. I'm looking at this guy here. Porter Dupreez, now he's 79 rated, hasn't played, but you have a look at some of these stats here. And we always talk about how good our back row is, but they've been pretty average. And we're looking at these two guys here, 27, 28, they're just clicking in the 80s. Maybe it's time to mix it up with Porter to come in and do some damage sometime this season. We also have this year lad here, Mohamed Martin, very good kicker, lacks much else, but another option in that 10 or 12 because we got Hineno there. We got Lior who is at 89. I mean, he is far off the mark because the closest would be Hineno in 85. But he's 20 and he's building nicely. So we got guys coming in that could prove to be something special. We've also got these youth guys like Collis who's 78 rated, trains pretty slowly. But when you look through this team, where are some of them that I was going to show you guys? Bobby Barnes, was it? Yes, very fast in skills. We also have Dylan Fox is not one. Where are the rest of them? Very fast trainers here, some of them. There we go. Physicals of Gossard, very, very good. Very quick here for Pachilia. Again, where do we put him though? Weight-wise, it comes into a lot. So we've done a bit of searching through the side. And here's another one who's going to be massive for us in the scrum. Van der Merwe. He's going to replace Van der Merwe from last season. 19. He is a little bit light. But, I mean, he is built to scrummage, isn't he? So we're going to get that fitness up, which is slow. But look at these skills here. He's going to be a monster. Get that strength up. He's good in the ruck, good in the scrum, good in the tackle. And he can put some damage down as well. So the future looks all right for us. And we've got a lot of guys scouting as well. But we've got to keep on top of this. And results on the field is what matters most. But I've kept you guys long enough today. A lot to talk about as well. And a controversial loss like that by 1 measly points. So keep your ideas and thoughts coming in the series. Great to have all your feedback from everyone over the season as well. Our first real killer loss. We weren't outplayed. We were just beaten by a whisker. Could have gone either way, and we will regret that one come the end of the season. But for today, that is my time done and dusted. Thank you everyone for watching, and as always, thanks to the guys at GRM for allowing me to make these videos on this game. It is very good. It is very fun. It is difficult. You've got to really put your head on. So if you like a game that you can really get down, think about, and get into, make sure you go to globalrugbymanager.com, download GRM Live. It's now called, for this amazing experience against everyone else who loves rugby. Heaps of spots available now. They've freed up a lot of room, so make sure you get your team. But until next time, thanks for watching, as always, and take care.